All right, Seahawks rookie running back Ken Walker joins us here on King 5. Ken, you told me off camera you had never been to Seattle before the Seahawks drafted you. How's the Pacific Northwest treating you so far?
Yeah, it's been pretty smooth. This is my first time West Coast, ever in my life. So I've enjoyed it. Seeing the mountains is, something that's, real crazy to me because I'm from Memphis and we don't really have that, so.
I believe it. You're underway with OTAs. What are you trying to accomplish specifically during those team activities?
Yeah, right now it's just getting acclimated with the team, my teammates. We got a great group of guys in the running back room, so it's cool to get to know them, and also just focusing up and learning the playbook as best I can so I can play comfortable.
Do you worry that the playbook is different than what you faced in college and that there's going to be a learning curve in the NFL?
Nah, I'm not worried at all. When I came here, when I went to Michigan State, that was a lot of pro style. That was a pro style offense. So when I got here, a lot of the same things apply, just different terminology. So it's been pretty smooth so far.
We'll get to your career at Michigan State here in a second. I want to go back to the beginning, though. You look anywhere online, it says you're from Arlington, Tennessee. Memphis is more accurate. Tell me about your childhood and when you knew that this football thing might be something that clicks for you.
Yeah. So, like you said, I'm originally from Memphis, but I moved to Bartlett at a young age. So, a lot of people don't know that either. But I've never lived in Arlington. I went to school in Arlington. That's about 15 to 20 minutes from my house. But I started football when I was 4 because my uncle put me in it. My uncle got me into football. Then after that, my dad pretty much took over. And then at the age of probably either my sophomore or junior year, that's when I really started taking it serious and felt like I could make it to the league.
Always a running back?
I play different positions. I play offense, defense, play safety, linebacker, running back, wide receiver.
Does that high school, Arlington High School, and Arlington, for those who don't know, is a town of about 15,000 people. Are they known for producing football players like yourself, or was it, hey, this guy might make it to the NFL, let's have him play every position possible?
Yeah, I believe it was that. They weren't really known for making it a lot of people to the league. Around that area, it's a lot of private schools like Christian Brothers and Lausanne and schools like that. That's usually get kids to college, but other than that,
Your college career started at a school about 9 hours away or so, Wake Forest in North Carolina. Tell me about your time there.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but it was I felt like it wasn't the right fit for me, football-wise. We had a different offense. It was a real slow mesh, and I felt like I was a better fit for more of a pro-style offense, and that's when I decided to transfer my sophomore year.
They were your only Power 5 offer, though.
Yep, it was.
I'm assuming you always feel grateful for that.
Yeah, always. To this day, I thank him for, giving me that offer. The only Power 5 schools that even offer me. In high school, I didn't have many offers at all. So, just to have that offer was a blessing.
So you get recognized by them, and then you really make a name for yourself at Michigan State. Tell me about your time in East Lansing.
Yeah, I loved it there. First off, with my teammates, they made it much easier for me to transfer from one school to another. So that was pretty cool. They took me in with open arms, and then Coach Tucker and the coaching staff put me in a position to, where I could thrive and play how I can play, and be myself. So I enjoyed my time there in East Lansing.
Your first game at Michigan State was pretty impressive, right?
Yeah.
How many touchdowns?
4 touchdowns.
That's a great first impression, I'll say. So you end up winning the Walter Camp National Player of the Year Award, Doak Walker for Best College Running Back. What would you say were the factors that led everything to just kind of come together that junior season?
Yeah, I feel like just the team in general, we had a great O-line and a great group of wide receivers around us and a great quarterback. So we had an all-around great team, and that doesn't happen without those guys, so I give a lot of credit to my teammates as well.
So we established you're great at first impressions with the 4 touchdowns in the first game. You're also pretty good in rivalry games, right? Against Michigan, you even outdid that first game. 5 touchdowns? Yeah. So that means the expectations are going to be high for both the season opener and then whenever the Rams and 49ers come around, right? Yeah. Okay, so now transitioning, you ended up being the second-round pick of the Seattle Seahawks. On draft day, my sources let me know that you kind of had an interesting situation. Did you lose your phone or something?
Nah, so this is what really happened. So I always have my phone on Do Not Disturb, right? So the day comes up and we like, all right, everybody's in the house, like, turn your phone off, do not disturb. We're about to try to call your phone to make sure it works. So they called my phone before, like my family. I got my family to call my phone, make sure it worked. Like we went over this like 5 times. So it was like pick 40, I believe. And like when that came up, it was like I was just chilling. I look at my phone, I got 4 missed calls. So I'm like, bro, I started like kind of panicking. So I try to call back. And as I called back, I guess it went to like the front office or the security or whatever. I'm like, hey, this is Ken Walker. Like, you just called me. And it's like, I'm sorry, we don't know who you are. And then they like just hang up. I'm like, bro, you just called me, bro. What do you mean? So I call back again, and the same thing happens again. So I think I called back like a 3rd time, and I seen the call, Seattle, the Seahawks called back, like the call, and I was able to answer it, and then I picked up, and then finally, like it was like a big relief.
A few things about that. First of all, the poor security guard who answered the phone, like he's got to be feeling just awful now, considering you're going to be, a big part of this team's offense. I really want like one day for you guys to meet and you to be like, hey, you remember me? I called. I'm the guy who's now this team's standout running back. Secondly, why do you always have your phone on Do Not Disturb? Are you just a really popular guy?
Nah, I'm not. I just don't like to hear my phone like ring, I don't like to look at notifications because I try to stay off my phone as much as possible, especially like with social media. So like that's pretty much a big reason I keep it on Do Not Disturb.
A man who's dedicated to his craft, I would say. For you and your family, what did that moment mean of being selected and all the hard work really coming to fruition and being rewarded with the spot on the Seahawks?
Yeah, for me personally, since a kid, like that's like a dream. Like you see guys, like my favorite running back used to be like Adrian Peterson, and watching those guys on TV. So just being in that position, and I would always think like, what would I do in that position? And it was just a blessing. I'm grateful for this opportunity, and just having my family around and them to be able to have this experience as well, because they were with me from day one. So it's just a blessing all around.
What would a successful rookie season in the NFL look like to you?
Yeah, so one of my goals, and my top goal, is to just make a positive impact on the team, whether that's running the ball or just like playing special teams or doing anything I can to make a positive impact.
Who are the guys, and I know it's early, but who are the guys who you feel like have already started to take you under their wing and kind of show you the ropes of what it's like to be a professional?
Yeah, it's been great to be around Penny, Rashad Penny. He even reached out to me when I first got drafted. So, learning from him, and he's got a lot of time on the field. So learning how the offense works and what to expect, how to practice, how to do things just all around. It's been great to learn a lot from him.
What have you heard about the atmosphere over at Lumen Fields and the way those fans get rowdy for games?
Yeah, I heard it can cause earthquakes. So, that's something I've heard.
You excited to play there?
Yeah, really excited. Like, while I was driving here, I actually seen the stadium for the first time, like going past it on the expressway. So I'm really excited to be in the Lumen Field.
Ken Walker on King 5, thanks so much for joining us.
For sure. Thanks for having me.